What up, it's your boy Dvrth back at it again with another video, and today we are here with Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, Gold Experience, Golden Experience. I still can't say that right. I still don't know which one it is. It's the last episode, and I still don't know which one it is. Gold Experience, episode 39. It's the last episode, and speaking of the last episode that we just watched is probably, and I know I say that I probably say this at least like 5 times every part, but probably the most confusing episode of JoJo I have watched thus far. I don't understand what just happened. I can't tell you what is happening. There was some like really, like, I feel like in that episode I was having an existential crisis. In honestly, nothing like really crazy happened. Like, we've seen crazier shit happen in JoJo, but for some reason in that episode I genuinely felt like I was having an outer body experience. I don't even remember if I said anything in that episode other than just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, okay, let's get into the episode. If you God, this is the last episode of JoJo. God damn. Before we start the episode, um we started this shit a year ago, like from part 1, episode 1, and I genuinely, like, this episode seems so far away. And yeah, it took us a year, but like, this episode seems so far away. So appreciate everybody that joined me on this journey. This shit has been insane. Insane. We still have more JoJo to watch, even though this is the last episode, and part 6 is still coming. Part 6 is still coming up. So even more JoJo to watch. But it's just crazy to think that I will be caught up at this, like, one. After I'm done with this episode, I will be caught up pretty much. So we're gonna hop straight into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something totally different, the best place to send it in is always my social media. Link's gonna be in the description. And if you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. So with all that being said, get our headphones, make sure they're on. They're dead. Oh, fuck. What's the last episode? Fuck, and they're dead. Whatever. Them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. That's the longest fucking intro ever. In 3, 2, 1, go. That's loud as fuck. Okay, I think that we're gonna have to have like a um then we're gonna have to have like a like a farewell kind of thing moment for Bucciarati and pretty much everybody else that we lost in this fight. But I really, I'm glad that we'll have that moment. If we do get that moment, I'm glad that we'll get it. But what I really want to know is more about whatever the fuck was going on in that last episode. Damn, it still hurts to know that that man Naranja's dead. That hurts. That might just be like one of my favorite characters. That might be like damn near my favorite character in JoJo. That sucks. She's gonna fucking, she's gonna flex behind me, bro. That's cool as fuck. That is so cool. Damn, he looks like Dio, bro. That's so scary. That's so scary. He looks so much like Dio. Okay. God, that was crazy. That was fucking crazy. He's like bleeding out of his mouth or something. Okay, so we're starting off right where. Ooh, got his dumbass. What the fuck? What is your deal? Oh my god. Bitch ass nigga. What is your deal? You seem a little too calm to be like a villain. Once again, that brings me back to the please kill me thing. You just don't seem like a villain. You don't, like, at all. Hang on. Sorry happened when you were a kid, huh? Okay, that's different. You weren't hit by an arrow or anything. Was it like his muse or something? Moves on its own regardless how. Oh, you're a slave to your fucking stand? Oh, you're a slave to your stand. So didn't follow you. It was following. What? 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 Ah. What the huh? This shit will never make sense. I just thought I thought Jojo was done being confusing. Son just left. One of the greatest sculptures. I don't have any thoughts when I take hold of marble slab. We block of stone are. Oh, that's interesting. I like how that also happened in SpongeBob, where there was just already a sculpture in it. I don't know why I brought that up. You see the. Are you assuming that Michelangelo was a stand user? Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. What? The stone saw its destiny? You touch. You can die without suffering. I want to see him so I could hear his final words. What the fuck? If he touches it, he dies without. I'm. I'm. What? What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What? What did? I don't. I genuinely don't think he can. What the? I'm sorry. Her organs with an organ bank. They received them as transplants. The girl found. Oh my god! What? Rather than dying in pain, he decided to die while still healthy. Like such. What? The stone allowed her to die without suffering, and her organs weren't. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! The didn't the fucking the woman that was doing the woman that was doing the autopsy on what's his name? Okay, wait, no, we won't get that far. Hang on. You can't die yet? What? No loss. What? I can't tell what's going on anymore either. I'm so confused. So is the stone going towards where Bucciarati is? What? Oh my god. I'm so lost. What? I don't think you can. I think that's the point. What is happening? What? Where did this story plot? Where did this plot come from? Huh? Fuck. Fuck. Oh no! But we know he doesn't, or does? What? No! Come on! Hell no! Okay, good shit. Good shit. But it changed the shape of it, right? But what did it change it into? What the fuck? Oh my god. What is that? What? What the fuck? Can you touch it with your sand? Nice. Book it. Book it to Brooklyn. Yeah, we don't have time for. Nice. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Excuse me? Oh my god, it's anywhere. Oh. What the fuck is that? Nice. Good shit, Butrati. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god, miss it. Oh, Missa, you are a fucking Don. Yo, Missa's a fucking Don for that. What is happening? Oh, what did what chain of coincidences? Fugo in the background just getting piped. Neither. I mean, kinda. It was suicide, kinda, but not really. And since his stand is dead, if it's dead, what? Or maybe it's not dead and it's just dust. Sure. Oh my god. I don't know who you are, but obviously you're the fucking Don. Oh shit. So it predicted their deaths, huh? Well, yeah, you don't say, huh? Sleeping slaves. I'm meaning what's the what? What the fuck? That was a what? No. No. Oh, okay. Partner, if you're still good? Hey. Hey. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's go. We still got Potter for a little bit for a little bit longer. Let's get it. Yeah, he out of there. He out of there. Yeah, he out of there, big dog. Nostalgic. What the fuck? What are you gonna do with it? Those who carry the will of this, you must continue onward. That's real. Okay. Okay. I respect that. Those who have survived. Oh, is this how it ends, huh? Yeah. Gotta break the news to him. That's the end, huh? Oh shit, it's the fucking. So that was the fucking rock under there, huh? What the interesting end. That's a really interesting ending. That was definitely a setup for next part though. That was definitely a setup. I'm absolutely sure about that now. mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Dun, 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 dun. Damn, we really done, huh? We're really done. Damn, we're really done. That's insane. Really don't know. That's just insane to me. I think it's finally sinking in. Oh shit. That's different. Man is literally a god now. Oh, okay. Right. Oh shit. On God? Is he the big cheese now? Oh, that's looking good on you, big dog. Damn. He did it. He did it. Damn. That's that's it, huh? That's it. Holy fuck, he did it. Damn. Damn. I I damn. Okay. All right. That's holy fuck. Okay. So that's it. Okay. Where do we start? Where do we start? First of all, yes, we can say or at least I can say confidently that that was definitely a setup to, I'm guessing, to later events in part 6. Threw me off, threw me off so hard, like threw me for an absolute loop. I had no idea what the fuck was happening in any of that scenario, but I kind of understand it now. Outside of it just being outside of it just being a setup for part 6. um it's also a good way to set up like some of the continuing themes of part 6, or what will happen in part 6. Now, I don't think that Giorno is going to be like a factor in part 6. I'm not. I doubt that. I think Giorno is in his domain now. He is doing what he set out to do, and he's continuing that ideal, or those ideals, along with, you know, Ghost Polnareff, Trish, and well, Trish is probably out living her life somewhere, but Ghost Polnareff, maybe Trish, and Mista. Um, they did get some updated outfits, so like that was hard as that's a hard ass outfit. I'm not gonna lie though. Get some updated outfits. Like I would kind of like to see them in part 6, but I I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, Now I guess we should talk about the Rolling Stones. I guess we should talk about that now. Uh, so see. Here's the thing about Rolling Stone right now. It's a stand that predicts somebody's fate. Basically sets it in stone. Like literally sets their fate in stone. Um, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. We have been actively, in a way, fighting against fate for the beginning of since the beginning of Jojo. Like that has been the theme for JoJo since part 1. So with the introduction of this stand, I'm thinking like, holy shit, part 1 through 5 has just been a fucking setup. Because this stone just seems like so, like this stand, stone, but this stand seems so much bigger than any other stand that we've seen in all of JoJo. Like, and yeah, I mean, like, we've had King Crimson, Golden Experience Requiem, all these crazy ass things, but this one seems like it is so much bigger than just, like, I don't know. It just seems so much bigger than anything else. It seems like a stand that's looking from the outside in. Like, every other stand seems to be like a cog in the machine, like, and yeah, like some cogs are bigger than the other, but this one seems to be like, this stand seems to be the mechanic that is working on the machine, you know? Like, this is the maintenance guy. He just seems like, this stand just seems like it's about to play a huge role in this next part. And what that role is, I don't know. Because, like, here's the thing, the stand user himself seems non-confrontational. Well, not even seems, he is non-confrontational. He is simply there to go with the flow. Like, that's all that there is with him. The stand itself doesn't seem that confrontational either, outside of it wanting to see out whatever fate it has, you know, set in stone. And even that isn't really confrontational. That's just it going with the flow as well. So the stand user and the stand itself seem very non-confrontational. So yeah, I guess I asked myself, like, because in the beginning when they introduced the whole Rolling Stone thing, I was like, okay, well, maybe this is the enemy stand for next part. Like, this is a setup for the next part. This has to be the enemy stand, or at least this has to be the enemy stand that sets up the big bad enemy stand that we're actually going to be dealing with. But here's the thing. If it's non-confrontational, if this thing is not really out there to, like, actually kill, like, literally just go out and kill people, and the stand user definitely isn't out there to kill people, like, we could deduce that, like, pretty quickly. I guess we couldn't really guess who, like, what, unless the big bad itself in the next part is just fate, and that's just it. But, like, what would that even mean? Because now we're getting into the whole thing of, like, what would even be the conflict? What would be the conflict of part 6? I guess the easy answer, like the simple easy answer would be, oh yeah, we just going, fighting fate again. That's what's up. That's what we're doing. But, like, how do you, like, in all reality, how do you fight something that is intangible? And yeah, I guess the stand itself makes it tangible, but, like, yeah, fate itself is intangible. You can't just throw hands with fate. Can you? You might be able to throw hands with fate. She. That's now the realm of possibility when it comes to JoJo. You might be able to throw some hands with fate. I don't know, man. Like, this next part, I will say, this did a wonderful job getting me hyped for part 6, because, dear God, like, the things that were being talked about, everything seems to lead to part 6 being like an existential like trip. Like I'm going to go on I'm gonna have an existential crisis while having an acid trip and just like rethinking my life. Like that's what this seems like it's gonna be. So with this confirming, like basically confirming it, like how crazy this part's gonna be, this next part's gonna be, I am more than hype. I'm more than hyped to see this next part. Now, when it comes to like part 5 as a whole, because when we do when we finish the last episode of a part, I like to look back at the part as a whole, instead of like kind of reviewing the the episode or whatever, because I do plan on like reviewing each part like in a separate video, like actual reviews. But we'll look at the part as a whole for now. First of all, the idea of Giorno, the main protagonist, and having him be Dio's son, that's always cool. That was really cool. But what was more important to me in this part was the more stark ideas of light and dark. Having somebody who is like Giorno, who is the amalgamation of both of those things, being like the antithesis of who we now know as Diavolo, which who I guess could represent the dark side of things. And we still had that whole put the hood on your back kind of story. With all that being said, and having Giorno as a main character, it was the part did a really good job of actually showing me what every other part has culminated into. Like Giorno definitely felt like the end all be all, like Joestar / Brando, because he, in all reality, he is like probably the most overpowered one, at the end at least. So this part did feel really grand in scale in some points when it came to like the themes and stuff that it was talking about. It was very straightforward sometimes, but that's kind of like what you have to expect when things become this grand. But I definitely enjoyed this part because of those themes. Understand the whole like the difference between like the law and like the gray area that we were riding this entire part, and having people that are willing to ride that gray area in order to achieve what they see. I say what they see because you never really know what they see as justice and like good, I guess. That was the most enjoyable part for me in part 5, is just watching people who aren't all that good of people. Like this isn't like these, I feel like I've said this before, but this isn't the Crusaders who were absolutely like, these were people that were trying to do good by the world, blah blah blah. These weren't gangsters. These were pretty good people. Were they in some bad situations and put into some bad circumstances? Yes, but these were really good people. Same thing with part 4, where these were really good people. Did some of them have to have character development in order to not be such dickheads anymore? Yes, but at the core of it, these were really good people. These weren't actual like, these weren't when you look at it from a societal standpoint, like they were decent, at the very least decent people. when you look at our squad here from a society standpoint, those weren't good people. Like these were gangsters, these were mafioso, like these were not very good people. But these were people who had a like-mindedness. Is that a word? These are people who were like-minded enough to want to have something better planned for the world, or at least in their little microcosm of the world. You know, their home country, you know, city, whatever. You know, they had something. They had a like-mindedness to want to achieve something greater for the place that they call home. So that theme itself was like really, and that thing was probably the best for me. Like seeing people that weren't actually they were kind of vigilantes. I think that's the best way to put it. People that were vigilantes in actually like trying their best to make the world a better place, while we were very much used to having heroes. Like these were, you know, Jonathan, Josuke, Jotaro, you know, while they were rough around some edges, these were heroes. Giorno, not so much. Giorno was not looking to be a hero. Giorno was simply looking to pass all damn near righteous judgment and in that way make the world a better place, which I can still respect. You know, that's why I like Giorno so much, especially in the beginning where I was like, oh shit, you know, this guy is transcendent as fuck, and he is. Like, Giorno is, I still believe that Giorno is the most transcendent Joestar that we've gotten so far. Giorno himself was, like I said, the culmination of everything that I expected from a Joestar, you know. Now I will say that I there was times where I wish that Giorno played a bigger part in things, simply because you're a Joestar / Brando. But you know, all's well that ends well. I could accept that. But this part was really entertaining for me. You know, it didn't have like the super you know, it didn't always have like the super upbeat tone of like you know, part 4 or, you know, anything like that. But it told its story, much like every other part. It told its story, and it set up beautifully for the next part. Now, when talking about setups, we will talk about the setup for the next part a little bit more, in the way that how now that I'm looking at everything that we have watched so far of JoJo, part 1, like I said, part 1 through 5 now seem like a setup for whatever the hell is going to happen in the next, what is it? I think somebody said that it goes up to 8 right now. Like I think 8 is just now finishing. I don't remember. For like the next 3 parts, like now I'm feeling like the next 3 parts is like, this is the actual JoJo story. You know, all the past 5 parts now seem like and it might just be because I've finished them and I'm like, oh yeah, bro, like now this is a setup for the next, like the big story. Yeah, it could be that, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like, the way that this next part might be going, yeah, the past 5 parts were probably like a prologue. What is it? Prologue or epilogue? Epilogue. I don't know. I'm a fucking moron. The last 5 parts seem to have been just really big set pieces for what is to come in part 6 through 8 or whatever. Or more so probably just part 6, because like if I'm going back to what I thought about and like around the time we found out more about the arrow, part 6 might be the grand scale. Oh my god, yo, this is what JoJo has come, all come down to be. This is the climax of JoJo. And then I would assume that like part 7 and part 8 is like, now let's rewind it back and see where it all began for real, that's kind of how I would see this working out. So even more now, I'm more excited for part 6 because of now I'm looking at it as part 6 is probably like the climax. Like this is like part 6 is probably the actual JoJo story, or at least what it all culminates into becoming and actually ending out to be. So yeah, I'm really excited for part 6 now that I really now that I think about it in that way. This might actually be hard as fuck. Yeah, this might be hard as fuck. I'm really excited for part 6. Now I gotta watch the preview and shit. Oh damn, I'm getting a little excited about that. I just forgot about that. That shit gonna be kind of hard. But yeah, the part 5 was really good. Like I had my, as I do with anything that I first started watching, I have my reservations. I have to like I have to kind of steel myself, just in case it's not what I expect, because when you first start something, of course, when you first start an anime, of course it's going to go hard because it's the first couple of episodes. Of course it has to wow you, but I always have to steel myself just in case it's not just in case it's not as good as the first couple of episodes primed me to believe that it was going to be. But it did live up to the hype of what I expected it to be. So just the fact that we've gotten this far with JoJo, is actually really amazing to me. Just like I said in part like I said in the beginning of this video, like we started this like a year ago, and the journey has been insane, like non-stop insane since then. So knowing that we're this much like knowing that I'm pretty much, well, I am caught up with anime now, and we're about to get part 6 very soon. It's a different kind of excitement that I feel. Because we genuinely, like, I feel like we have genuinely come very far in this story. Like, it just feels like a long time coming. But yeah, this part, all in all, was really fucking good. I still don't like. I've been trying to figure out like what would be my list of like what's my favorite part. I still don't exactly know. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, it might be part 3, and that's only because of like the ending events of part 3, like all that, like, damn, I love part 3. I've recently rewatched part 3, and damn, I love part 3. Yeah, it had a lot of problems with it when it came to like the whole like fight after fight after fight thing, like the monster of the week kind of thing that it had going on. Yeah, it had that problem, but damn, part 3 was kind of hard. Part 4 was really good too. Like, I really vibed with part 4. And part 5 like, I have to wait to like truly see how I feel. Like, I don't want to be like a prisoner of the moment, but damn, part 5 was really good too. So I don't know which one would be like my favorite right now. There's also part 2 that was really good too. So I have to take that into consideration. There's part 1 as well. But damn, this is really good. Last thing that I probably want to talk about is the parting words of the sculptor Sculpio, or whatever his name is, where he referred to to our group as sleeping slaves. Yeah, sure, we could have like a huge discussion on that, but those words like that, him saying that kind of like solidified my thoughts on like, damn, like these are literally cogs in the machine, right? And I mean, like the connotation of that is pretty bad. Like it sounds kind of fucked. The connotation of that definitely sounds kind of fucked, but that is quite literally what they are. Like that's quite literally what everybody is. You know, they are set pieces in order to fulfill a greater purpose. You know, at the moment it does seem like that is Giorno, you know, that going back to like, you know, the culmination of every Joe star, blah blah blah, you know, that stuff. And right now that does seem like Giorno, but we, like I said, we still have part 6 and we have no idea what the, or at least I have no idea what the fuck that entails. But I do like the imagery of a sleeping, of like a sleeping slave, and like not exactly knowing just how big of a maybe not of a role, but how big of a plot, how big of a stage that they're on, and how important their roles are to the, you know, to the huge play that's about to happen. Yeah, they're cogs in the machine, but they were very important pieces, and they, you know, we couldn't have done it without them. So whatever happens in this next part is probably about to be some of the wildest shit and most existential, mind fucking shit that we have ever seen in JoJo, is what I'm, at least is what I'm thinking. You know, and like I said, when he referred to the team as sleeping slaves, I was like, oh, this shit about to get real existential. That's the best word for it. This shit about to get real existential. But I can't wait. I honestly cannot wait. This part has been really good. It has surpassed expectations in a lot of ways as well. So having this amazing of a part, and you know, hearing how much other people loved reading part 6, this, I can safely say that I think I'm ready for what may turn out to be the real JoJo story, or at least the climax of the JoJo story. Seems like we're kind of done with the setup for the actual anime. So this was amazing. It is amazing that we have gotten this far and we're all caught up to the anime now. Like, that's crazy for me to say that I'm actually caught up to the anime. We do, however, still have Kishibe Rohan's OVA to watch, and which I'm really excited to see that, because it's my dog right there. They're like, him and Narancha are like neck and neck for like my favorite characters in JoJo. Like, so that's my dog right there. I'm really excited to see that. And then there's part 6 that comes out in, I don't know, because as usual, I have not done any like research on it because I don't want to spoil myself, and I know if I type anything about part 6 in there, I'm going to get spoiled on something, so I'm not even about to risk it. I think somebody did say when it was coming. Somebody tell me when part 6 was supposed to air. I don't remember. I think somebody did, but yeah, excited for part 6. This part was truly amazing. It definitely warranted a lot of really good discussions, and it'll still warrant a lot of good discussions in the future, because there's still like stuff that I really want to make videos on when it comes to JoJo, like certain aspects of the show, and especially in part 5. Certain aspects of the show that I really want to like touch on in like separate videos. But until then, like, I guess we'll just have to wait for part 6. Fuck. I have to wait just like everybody else. It sucks. I'm gonna miss being able to binge JoJo. It sucks. Okay, so with all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's gonna be in the description. If you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon, even though like we're done with part 5, but we still have Rohan's OVA again. Damn it, I got excited again knowing that we have Rohan's OVA. If you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description as well. So with all that being said, finally done, finally caught up. Thank you to everybody that has joined me in this journey, this bizarre adventure. So as always, y'all stay amazing, stay safe. Ooh, off button. You have to forget the off button at least one more time. Y'all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.